Hello, and welcome to the Sunday meditation at the Light Institute of Galisteo and the Sanctuary of Light. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we divide our meditation into 3 parts. In the first part, we ask our higher self, that's the intuitive essence of your soul, it's your own inner voice, to take a form for you so that you can draw it in and sit in meditation in that higher vibration to align yourself to that. And then, in the second part of the meditation, we call in the light. Everything is made of light. So we reach up into the cosmos and we draw down a beautiful beam of pure white light through us, and we extend it out across the planet. In the third part of the meditation, each week we pick a theme or something that's happening on the planet, and we focus our uplifted, meditative, and higher energy out into the world unto that theme. This week, we're going to connect to this situation of the global weather changes that are occurring, because millions of people around the planet are either without electricity and without water. Some of them are suffering from heat. And so we are truly, by the millions, suffering because of climate change. And so we're going to extend the energy to those who are suffering, that they find their way through, that they find the water, or they find the protection that they need, or they find the way to turn on the electricity, or whatever it is, so that they can go on. We can never go back to the lives we've had, but every experience that occurs for us is a building block of the evolution of our soul. And so we respond and go forward, and that's where we're sending our energy to support that. After each part of this meditation, I'll make a little Om sound so that you can push the button on your apparatus and meditate for as long as you like in between each one. If you're ready, we'll begin with breath, because it is the exhalation that brings us into a meditative state. So we'll begin there. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Hold at the top, and now exhale twice as slowly through your mouth, slowing your brain into meditation. And once again, breathe in through your nose, hold, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Ask your higher self, the intuitive essence of your soul, your own inner voice, to take a form for you. It could be a rainbow, a horizon, a tree, a being, a star, an animal, an equation. Just ask, higher self, take form, and allow it to take a form that will serve you even if you don't know why. See what comes to you now. Ask your higher self to touch the place in your body that is holding your divine essence at this moment. It could be anywhere. Just, you might see the place or hear it or feel it as your higher self touches you. Focus and find it. After you've found that place, begin to breathe in and out through that point, illuminating it with light. And now ask your higher self to enter through that place where you hold your divine essence and sit in meditation with your own higher self. Reach up with your consciousness into the cosmos and pull down, magnetize to you a beam of pure white light. Feel it come in through the top of your head, come down into your stomach, your solar plexus. This is the center of the emotional body. Feel that beam of light there now. And as you exhale, laser that white light across our planet, however you perceive sending it out, across the planet and back into the cosmos. As you inhale, draw the white light down. As you exhale, send it out across the planet and back into the cosmos. Do only this for this segment of the meditation, and it will smooth out your consciousness, allow it to expand, and bring you into a beautiful state of meditation. Oh. Bring into your mind's eye the millions of people who are suffering from climate change now, whether too much water or flooding, lack of electricity, lack of safety, heat, whatever is happening, winds, hurricanes, that are causing millions of people to be displaced and struggling because of climate change. Bring them into your mind's eye. And ask them what frequency of light, what color they need from you to be able to find a solution for their dilemmas at this moment, to go forward, to break through, to know that they will go on, so that you're giving them an uplifting energy with the frequency of light. Remember that the color they choose is a language, a cosmic language. It is very powerful. See what color you get. What color do they need from you to find their way through these difficulties? Again, reach up into the cosmos and pull down exactly that color. Feel it come down through the top of your head, down into your stomach, your solar plexus, and laser it as you exhale out to all those millions of people who are suffering from climate change now. And just continue to draw the light in, the color they ask for, and laser it out to them till you feel them responding to that frequency of light that they chose for you to send them. Oh. Breathe deeply and open your eyes. Good. By focusing in that way, you are actually helping people and this planet and accessing your purpose and your destiny. We are not here to be victims. We are here to together change this world and ourselves, our species and all of life. We have also a second part of this meditation. It's called Knowings. And each week from around the world, people send in questions that they would like for us to focus upon in order to uplift and illuminate ourselves and everyone who is joining. And Allison will tell us the questions that have come today. Allison, what has come?
The first question has come from Louisville, Kentucky in the U.S.A.
Hello, Kentucky. Yes.
Why can happiness enrage or frighten others so much so that they want to kill it?
You know, I find that most people are very attracted to happiness. When you are happy, it creates something that moves out through your electromagnetic field, your auric field, and it impregnates the world around you. And I know that people in the airports will be attracted to that happiness, be attracted to that uplifting energy that frees them from their own fears and anxieties. There are those, however, that dislike tremendously, profoundly when people are happy. And the reason for that is the lack of their own happiness. In a way, happiness is a commodity, but it's not one you can buy. And so as we are so brought up in the United States to compare ourselves and to focus on the outside, that happiness, happy people might seem to some people to be something that they can't grasp, something that they can't have. And so they fall into what we call self-righteousness. And self-righteousness says, if I can bring you down, if I can disavow your happiness or your qualities, I will feel better about myself and I can feel safe. And that's why they want to kill that. They want to get it out because they long for it. And so what I would say is don't worry about them. Be as happy as you can be. Remember that here in the United States we have that saying, pursuit of happiness. Happiness really doesn't come from the outside. It comes from the inside. And so the happier that you can be, not lording it over somebody else. Oh, I'm so happy today. What's the matter with you? No. But just exuding, living that happiness. And if you are happy, you're going to stimulate that in others. And in fact, you might be able to perceive, if they're not happy, a way to support them, to acknowledge them. That's what I would always work on with people that want to kill happiness, is to help them find something in themselves that will make them feel worthy, that can bring them happiness as they touch into their true selves. So do that. Great love, Kentucky. Allison?
The second question is from Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Jamaica.
I read in one of your books that we are subject to passive thought forms when we use mind-altering drugs. Will you please explain what this means?
Well, that's a real long story, but I'll try to give the short of it. First of all, when we say mind-altering drugs, I think it's very important to realize that we could throw alcohol into that, for example. Anything that suddenly influences your mind to switch you into a different state. And certainly mind-altering drugs, all the various kinds of them, really take you out of yourself. Now, the thing about that is, energetically, is that we are living in the third dimension in simultaneous states with the astral dimension. The astral dimension has many layers, up into heaven, down into heaven, from heaven to hell. And what there is in this simultaneous state that is here present with us, there's just a veil that separates us. And when we do drugs, it removes that veil. So we may have a wonderful experience of suddenly being able to move through the third dimension and perceive that there is life, that there is energy, that there is purpose that we don't recognize in our daily lives. And that is illuminating. But the trouble with that is that to enter, even with alcohol, you will recognize this truth. You lose the self. You lose the ego self. Now, for years we have been saying, oh, let's get rid of the ego because it separates you out. But actually, the ego is a way of saying, I'm so-and-so, and you can remember who you are and move through your life with that. When you enter the astral under the influence of drugs, your ego self cannot say, I'm so-and-so, and protect you. So the ego will go overboard trying to make sure you win and that you're safe. But in the astral dimension, it can't touch you at all. And what happens in the astral, imagine it like a huge string, very many strings on different levels. But you will enter the astral on whatever level is going on in your unconsciousness. This is why some people have negative experiences with mind-altering drugs, bad trips, because underneath them there's a lot of paranoia and there's a lot of fear. And so they take the drugs, they throw themselves into the astral. What happens? These passive thought forms or energies or feelings that are moving in the astral in the same strata that they enter will influence them. They'll just come right through and attach. So the interesting thing about that is it means that we actually attract to us what's already in us, what belongs to us. You're not going to attract somebody who is way up here in happiness, or if you're just kind of, you living your life, you might not attract the bottom of terrible anger and killer energy, but you might attract possessive and passive thought forms that have been in the astral. The astral has no time. For hundreds or thousands of years, conclusions, energies that judge, that bring about cause for fear or survival, and suddenly they attach to you. And this is the problem with that. And so it's very important that you begin to work on yourself so that who's in there in what you might call your unconscious or even your subconscious is a bit of happiness, is a bit of centeredness, is a bit of, I recognize myself, I recognize, and I can laugh at my foibles. I'm not going to be punished because I make mistakes, etc., etc. And then it would be safer. So going into the astral without your ego, without your defense mechanisms, allows you to attach to you. And here's the thing. Those thought forms or those energetics that attach to you in the astral, they don't go away when you're finished with your trip. They now are attached. And this is what I call possessive energies. We all have possessive energies of one kind or another. But these will amplify the negative thought forms you have about yourself or about the world or about others. And suddenly you are not just living your life. You might be living somebody's life from 1,000 years ago. Think about the thought forms and conclusions of people hundreds and thousands of years ago. What did they think about women? What did they think about people from other religions or other races? And suddenly you begin to justify that what they thought was true, thinking it's yours, and it's really not. So you become someone else. Therein lies the problem. Hope that clarifies that for you. Allison?
The last question is from Paris, France.
Hello, Paris. We've all been seeing you and thinking how wonderful you are. What do you have to say?
Chris, will you give an exercise in consciousness to help dissolve cultural thought forms that make us old because of our age? Something to protect us, Chris, from this dangerous attitude.
Let me giggle a little bit and to tell you that that's a universal difficulty in that the young grow up, they want to take their place. Move over, you old guys. We want to take this place. We want to be powerful. We want to run the show. This is a natural progression. The difficulty lies not in that they want to call you old and say you can't do it anymore, that they can do it better. What the problem lies in that you believe them, that you begin to see that in yourself. And so you diminish the power that you have. You diminish the energies in you. So what I would say is the best protection against those kind of thought forms is to let them by the side. You know, in some cultures, certainly in the East, the older you get, the more people honor you for your wisdom and for the fact that you're alive. And so they applaud you in everything you do. In the Western cultures, we want the young. We want the beauty. We want the outside energy. And because we've been entrained that. So what I would say to you is put your attention away from what the world thinks about old people and move into clearing away from you those thought forms that you are buying into. And also, the more that you say, yes, I can't do that anymore, I can't do this anymore, and maybe that's true, and well, I'm older, so I should have these diseases, all those chattering thought forms you are holding, get rid of them. Get rid of them and replace them with, I am myself. The child in me is still there. The wonderment is still there. The physical desire of my body is always there. Your body does not want to be decrepit. It's that you keep showing it that you're decrepit. You keep saying, oh, I can't do that. Oh, my knees hurt. What? You know, if your knees hurt, put your hands on your knees and say, knees, what color do you need to be young again, to work for me? I command you, knees, to be able to run, to walk up and down, to show me who you are. Body, show me who you are, that you are vital and full of life. It's not about old, it's about vitality. And you have control of that if you focus on it. So here is my exercise in consciousness. It's not about everybody else's thought forms, it's about yours. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale slowly, letting your thought forms go. Ask your body first where it holds that conversation. Oh, people see me as old. Oh, I am old. Oh, I can't. Where are you holding all of that chatter? It could be in any place in your body. Just let your body show you. You could see that place that's holding all of that. I am old, or others see me as old. You might feel that place, the wear and tear. You might hear the chatter that goes on. Find a place in your body that holds all of that negative stuff about who you are. And dip into that. Wherever you find it, dip in and see what that's like. Is it dark for you? Is it squeezing? Is it dry and brittle? Is it heavy like a stone? Let yourself perceive the energy of those thought forms, of those experiences. Do it now. Now ask that place in your body what color it needs to be washed away. It's filled with other people's judgments. It's filled with you not staying within who you are. You are not young or medium or old. You are you, a cosmic being who has the power of consciousness to command your body and to be whoever you want to be. Many times we kind of enjoy being the victim of old. Oh, I can't do that. Can you help me? No, those things have to be released. What is the color that will wash away all that chatter for you? Take the first color that comes into your consciousness. Suck it in to that place in your body and command that light to wash away the thought forms, to wash away the feelings, the experiences, the points of reference, the associations. Wash it out. Just keep sucking that color in. It could change as you take it in because the body reacts so quickly to light, at the speed of light. Wash it out until you feel that there's nothing but that light in that place. All of that chatter and those thought forms and those feelings, that identification has been dissolved. And now, ask your higher self to give you a tool that will help you to truly focus your consciousness, your energy, the power that you have on being ever you, ageless, completely ageless, capable of anything you want on a physical level, on a mental level, on an emotional level. A symbol or an object or a color that will communicate to the mind of the cells of your muscles, of your nerves, of your organs, of your beingness, that you are yourself. The time doesn't change you. It's you that changes you. So change you into a laughing, happy, flexible, vibrant, filled with life being. All of that is within you. Whatever that tool is, the symbol, the object, the color, draw it into your body now from your higher self, who's always there to show you your true energy. And notice where it comes into your body. Where does it come in? This beam of tool that will shift this energy in you. Where does it come in? Focus there where it comes in and feel how it supports you. Feel how it begins to peel away constriction, negativity, separation and longing. And when that place fills up with that wonderful tool, command every cell of the trillions of cells of your body to hold that tool so that it enters into each of the cells, so that the tool begins to shift the reality and the potential of the cell. That the cells rejuvenate themselves, that they regenerate themselves, that they move you into that timeless, ageless, physical body that is the holder of the spirit and the soul. Feel it flowing through you. And now, radiate that energy because of the tool of your ageless, vital body. Radiate it out from your body, through your auric field, and send it out like a beacon into the world so that you're actually seeding everyone to focus on the vitality of being in this incarnation, of being present, so that your body will help you to accomplish whatever it is, whether it's in the beingness or the doingness that's part of your purpose. Radiate it out. Breathe deeply and open your eyes. My great love and absolute vitality to each and all of you, now and always.